Welcome everybody to Storytime at the Tennessee State Museum with Miss Morgan. It's so great to see you guys today. So before we get started, let's check our schedule. Let's go sing our welcome song. Come on, guys. Are you guys ready to sing our good morning song? So before we get started, let's practice and warm up those talking hands. So remember, our signs are happy and good morning. So let's practice one more time. So happy, take your hands like you're fanning yourself. Say happy. And good morning, take the fingers to your chin and say good morning. Great job. You guys are doing such a wonderful job. Good job. All right. So remember, we're going to sing it twice. So you ready? Good morning to you, and how do you do? I'm happy to see you. Good morning to you. Oh, great job. Ready again? Say, good morning to you, and how do you do? I'm happy to see you. Good morning to you. Oh, great job. Good, 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 good. Are you guys ready? It's now time for story time. Let's go. Great job. Big pat on the back. Big round of applause. You guys did such a great job. So let's check our schedule. Gotta take off that welcome song. All right, my friends. Today we're gonna be reading The Jazz Man by Karen Eckhart, pictures by R.G. Roth. So the reason I picked this book is on April 30th, it is the International Day of Jazz. How cool is that? So I really like to listen to jazz music, so I thought, why not read a story? So let's get started. The jazz man, he plays one. He plays rhythm with his thumb. With a snap, snap, snazzy snap, give the man a hand. This jazz man scats with the band. Say, be-dee-da-do-da, do-da-ba. This jazz man, he plays two. He makes music with his shoes. With a tap, tap, shuffle, slap, give the man a hand. This jazz man stomps with the band. Say, shuffle, shuffle, step, shimmy, shimmy, shop, hop, shoop, step, slide. Wow. This jazz man, he plays three. He plays congos tween his knees. With a bippity bop, boppity pop, give this man a hand. This jazz man pounds with the band. Say, tick-a-tock, tick-tock-too, slap, pop, pop. Wow, that looks really fun. This jazz man, he plays four. He conducts them through the score with a 1 and a 2 and a give the man a hand. This jazz man, he leads the band. Bring it on home. Now you're cooking. Look, there's a little tiny mouse also conducting. How fun. This jazz man, he plays five. Plays bebop, he plays jive. With a beagle-dee-bop, bebop, give this man a hand. This jazz man blows with the band. Say beep-bop, boop-bop, be-dop-bop-boo. Look, guys, that's a saxophone. That's really cool. This jazz man, he plays six. He plays solos with his sticks. With a bum-bop, boot-a-bop, give this man a hand. This jazz man beats with the band. Chicka-chee, chicka-choo, bop-a-doo-bop-bop-bop. Wow. This jazz man, he plays seven. He plays notes that rise to heaven. With a toot, toot, doodly doot, give this man a hand. This jazz man wails with the band. Doodly doo, dot, doo, dot, doo, dot, doot, doot, dot. Woo! He plays the trumpet, so keep that in mind, you guys. This jazz man, he plays eight. He plays all 88. With a tink, plink, plink-a-dink, give this man a hand. This jazz man swings with the band. Dink, dinkle, dink, dink, plink, plank, plunk. This jazz man, he plays nine. He plucks strings that sound divine. With a thump, thump, dimple, thump, give this man a hand. This jazz man jams with the band. Thimp, dumple, thump, thump, thimp, thimp, thump. Wow. These jazz men, they play 10. We beg them to play again. With an encore, we want more. Give them all a hand. All right, so let's look. We have the conductor, the pianist. He's the one that does the fancy footwork. The drums, the trumpet, some more drums, a saxophone. This is the bass, and we got the singer right here. These jazz men make one great band. All right, let's count them. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look. So number 1, that's modeled after Louis Armstrong. Then number 2 is Bill Robinson. And number 3 is Luciano Gonzalez. Number 4 is Edward Kennedy Ellington, most famously known as Duke Ellington. And then we have Charlie Parker. And we have Art Blakely and John Gillespie, Thomas Waller, and then Charles Mingus. The end. Wow, what a fun book. That made me want to get up and dance. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. So let's check our schedule. It's time for our activity. So we are talking about jazz today. So that got me to thinking. One of the things I used to like to do when I was a teenager was to make collages. So that's where you take things like newspaper clippings or pictures you print or magazine pictures and you make something pretty with them. You make kind of a cool picture. So I thought it'd be really cool is what if we made a music collage of some of our favorite musicians? So what I've done is I have made a collage of some of my favorite music. So the music in the back, that's the Tennessee Waltz because that's our state song. And then I have 3 of my favorite singers. So we have Taylor Swift, Dolly Parton, and Lizzo. And then I put out these really cool big music and I put some of the lyrics to some of my favorite songs. So I think it'd be really cool. You can do something like this, or maybe you're a really good artist. So I'm not the best artist. So if you're a really good artist, you can draw your favorite singer or your favorite musician, or you can do something different than I did because remember, it's your art. So what I give you is an example. So you can make one that looks like mine, or you can do something completely different because it's your art. But the main thing is have fun. And one of the things that I did that I thought was really fun is as I made this, I listened to some music. And I think that really helped me set the tone of my picture. So, you know, put on some of your favorite music. Maybe you can make a playlist. So you can ask your adult to maybe go to, I don't know, any of those music sites like Spotify or Amazon Music or YouTube, whatever you want to use. And you can make a playlist of all of your favorite songs. And as you're making your collage, listen to that music. It's really a good inspiration, I think. So let's check out our schedule. All right, our next thing is our activity. So this one is pretty cool, and we're actually going to go somewhere for this one. But before we head out, let me talk to you a little bit about our person. So our museum, the Tennessee State Museum, is doing this really awesome thing called the 225 exhibit. And we're celebrating Tennessee's 225th birthday. So throughout the museum, you're going to see some of our artifacts highlighted with some really cool things about why they're special to our 225th birthday. And one of those artifacts is our painting of W.C. Handy. Now, I have a picture of W.C. Handy right here. He's right behind me, and he played the trumpet. So remember in the book, I told you, remember the guy playing the trumpet? So this is W.C. Handy, and he lived in Memphis, and he became known as the father of blues. And so he wrote lots of really, really cool blues music. So we have a painting of him upstairs in our collection. So that's where we're going to go. So you guys, if you're ready, let's check our schedule. All right, it's time to find that artifact. So if you're ready, get those walking shoes on and let's head upstairs. I'll meet you up there. Hi guys, I'm glad you made it upstairs with me to our gallery, Change and Challenge. So I might look a little small in this frame, and that's because our artifact is way up there. You see this painting right here of this gentleman holding the blue piece of paper? That's W.C. Handy, and he's known as the father of blues. He was from Memphis. Well, he lived in Memphis, I should say. And while he was in Memphis, he helped to really grow and expand and really bring forth this sound of blues and jazz, and it really became the sound of Memphis. And so I just really think it's a cool painting, but he also has a really cool connection to Tennessee. And what's even more interesting is we're not quite sure what the piece of paper he is holding is. I think, and some other people think, that it could possibly be a piece of sheet music, probably the one called the Memphis Blues, because it looks like the original piece of sheet music was in fact blue. So we're not sure it is, but that's my best guess. So let me tell you something about W.C. Handy though. The reason I picked him, I should say, is there's 2 reasons. One, I just think he's a really cool fellow and his painting is just beautiful. And International Jazz Day is on April 30th, so it's the perfect artifact for us since we read the Jazz Man today. But the other reason is we are launching our Tennessee at 225 exhibit, and that is celebrating Tennessee's 225th birthday. That's a pretty big birthday, guys. So what we're doing here at the Tennessee State Museum is we'll be highlighting artifacts throughout our galleries that we think represent the stories of the people of Tennessee, and this is one of those. And I'm really happy to share that with you today. And if you come here, make sure you get a picture with Mr. Handy here. But if you also go down to Memphis, you can actually get your picture taken in front of his statue down there. So either way, I hope you guys are able to come and see us or maybe go to Memphis. And you know what? I'll see you next time at Storytime with Miss Morgan here at the Tennessee State Museum. Bye, everybody.